Hello everybody, my name is Happy and I'd like to welcome you all to my History Reaction channel. Well, you guys have spoken and I have heard. We definitely need to do more Sabaton. I put out a poll recently asking what Sabaton songs you'd like me to cover first. I took the most popular suggestions from my comments and let you guys vote on them. And here we are, we're going to go through all of them eventually, I hope. But we'll start with the ones you guys wanted in the orders that wanted to vote. So, that said, we're here with No Bullets Fly, the animated story video by Sabaton. As always, I will include a link to the original content in the description down below. And I really don't know what this is about, other than apparently it has something to do with air combat, judging from the opening slide here. So, let's just get into this. I will, as always, try to add some extra history details when and where I can. I'll try to keep interruptions of the actual song to a minimum, so I will pause, hopefully, before we get into the music, once I understand what we're talking about here, if I get that opportunity, and after, but I'm getting older. I don't always remember things long, so if something jumps out at me mid-song, I just gotta comment on right away, or I'll forget it, then I'm gonna do that, so sorry in advance. Here we go.
It's December the 20th, 1943, and in the freezing air, high above Germany, Second Lieutenant Charles Charlie Brown is at the controls of B-17F, Ye Olde Pub.
This was not widely known until like the right around the time I got out of high school. So that'd be the mid-80s, I'm not that old. 1985, 1986, somewhere in that area. Because the people involved on both sides didn't want to talk about it because they were afraid to get them in trouble back in the day, and it probably would have. But the folks involved again on both sides did get together in the 80s, and the story came out. And it's a pretty amazing story, so I'm really looking forward to this. This is my kind of story.
At 11:30, approaching the target of the Focke-Wulf plant near Bremen, the pub is rocked as 4 explosions go off right in front of the B-17. A cry comes across the intercom. "We're hit!" In the plexiglass nose, a huge hole had been made. An icy cold wind was being blown inside, making freezing conditions for the crew. Engine 2 had been hit, and co-pilot Spencer Pinky Luke let out an expletive as he noticed a huge hole in the right wing. Releasing their bombs over the factory, the crew turned to the north, planning to head over the coast, then turn west for home. With one engine out and engine 4 now faulty, the pub started to fall back from the formation with another damaged plane. Sam Blackie Blackford in the bull turret watched as it disappeared into a cloud bank. There was an orange flash in the cloud.
So that's not a good situation, but ball turret, my understanding is the worst place to be on a bomber like this. You're horribly cramped, you're very exposed, and you're somebody the enemy's going to want to stop pretty quickly. So it's not a good position. I believe it had the lowest survival rate of all positions on the bomber. Or at least that's what I remember reading. I don't know if that's accurate.
Appeared into a cloud bank. There was an orange flash in the cloud.
I wouldn't want to do it either
"Bandits!"
way.
Eki shouted as 5 BF-109s streaked from the cloud bank. Then another cry. "Bandits!" as 8 FW-190s were spotted in formation ahead of the pub. Sergeant Bertram Frenchy Coulomb in the turret shot the 190 out of the sky. The navigator, Al Doc Sadek, took out the second. Pinky reported that engine 3 had been hit. That left just one engine at full power. The BF-109s attacked the pub from behind, swarming all over. But due to the cold wind running through the pub, most of the guns were frozen. In a turn now, the pub was repeatedly hit, taking extreme damage.
I see Charlie Brown's luck is holding true.
And killing the tail gunner. A shell penetrated and exploded near the waist gunners, injuring the crew and creating a huge hole. The oxygen supply was taken out, and the pub spun towards the ground. With the crew unconscious due to lack of oxygen, the B-17 fell for 4 miles. Charlie started to come around. and grabbed the controls, pulling
got
back
this,
as the
Charlie.
plane continued to fall. 5,000 feet, 4,000 feet, 3,000 feet. Just moments from hitting the earth, the plane pulled up, almost scraping the trees as it did.
Franz, I believe. I don't remember his last name, but I'm pretty sure his first name was Franz. Sorry to interrupt. Really amazing that B-17 still in the air. Really quickly, I just wanted to add that it said that he risked his life twice that day, and yeah, that's true. He risked his life by approaching the ship. He could have been shot down, but he's also basically escorting them out, and ground anti-air fire, he's at risk from that too. If they don't see him there and understand that he's one of theirs, he's a target. So, really an amazing thing he did. And from my understanding, it was largely due to one thing. He saw that the plane couldn't fight anymore, that they were just trying to stay alive. And there was just no reason to shoot him down at this point. What's done is done. Let him go. But also, I believe he said that his commanding officer had taught him that shooting down an enemy that can't fight any longer is murder. But that doesn't mean that he's going to be in the clear if he returns to Germany and they find out that he did this. So he's not going to tell anybody. And the B-17 pilots and crew aren't going to tell anybody for a good 40 years almost, or more than 40 years. Amazing stuff.
The story was kept secret until 1986,
Okay, so the year
when
I
Brown
graduated.
started the search for the German pilot who had shown mercy on that December day all those years ago. In 1990, Brown received a letter from a man named Stigler, who was living in Canada. Stigler explained that he had been the pilot of the German fighter who had escorted Ye Olde Pub. This video is of their first meeting.
Franz, what were your feelings when you met again for the first time?
I was so happy as we met that I dropped him and helped him. Was it easy?
The fact that he risked his life really in many ways, and I wrote him in a letter, I said, if you made a habit of feeling sorry for bomber crews, flag up alongside them, I am sure that you were shot down many times, but it was not only the audacity that he came up to us and then recognizing the threat. If someone had seen him and reported him, it could have been a death sentence.
Yep.
Franz gifted Charlie a book, and inside the inscription read, "In 1940, I lost my only brother as a night fighter. On the 20th of December, 4 days before Christmas, I had the chance to save a B-17 from her destruction. A plane so badly damaged, it was a wonder that she was still flying. The pilot, Charlie Brown, is for me as precious as my brother was. Thanks, Charlie. Your brother Franz." In 2008, within a few months of each other, the two firm friends went on their final journey. Franz Stigler never got the Knight's Cross, but as he always said, he got something better. Mark, go listen.
Hi, my name is Jovita Tan Stiegler. I would like
Oh.
to thank Sabaton and your song, No Bullets Fly. Because of this, the story of my father will live on. See you on your next concert tour.
That's
Safe
awesome.
journey, gentlemen, and again, thank you.
All right, amazing video. I see why everybody loves Sabaton so much. And yeah, it's an amazing. There's an old quote that I remember from a long time ago, and I don't remember it. Little acts of kindness, little acts of love make this earth a heaven like the one above. And stories like this, or the Christmas truce, bring that out. Sometimes you do the right thing. Sometimes it works out. Anyway, thank you for the suggestions. I really appreciate it. And we'll be back soon with more Sabaton. Definitely have to check them out more now. So thanks to everyone who really pushed me to do this. I appreciate it. All right, with that said, see you all later. Bye-bye.